See, I was in my van delivering plants and pots and trees all around North London with my sidekick, Andy C. Now, it's not a famous DJ, though sometimes he MCs, but the ghetto boy from Southside, Vauxhall, I believe. Now, he told me that the other day, while on the streets of Kentish town, he was putting on a bone for his lunchtime hang-around, when two plain feds approached him, patted him on down, pulled out his little 10 bag and nicked him for the crown. Now, whether that is right or wrong, I'll leave you to decide. I said, you are an idiot. Your stash you have to hide. Puffing in the high street, you'll soon get put inside. Stuck into that hired van and taken for a ride. Still, getting nicked don't bother him. All he can say is fuck him. A man's got to do what a man's got to do. His God bears his only judgment. So they took him to the station. And here's the bit that got me angry. Here's the reason for this poem, the degradation of our Andy. They said, open up your mouth real wide so we can take a swab. Then brandishing a plastic staff, they prodded Rod to gob. Now they said they had to do this to get some DNA. What wonders we can do with technology today. Thanks to silent witnesses, we know how crimes are solved. Murderers caught by chemistry. My, how we've evolved. Now Andy has some previous, but he has served his time. He's repented for his former sins, so stay focused on this crime. He was smoking marijuana in an open space. I mean, he was the only person that was getting off his face. Nobody else affected as his worries took their flight. Yeah, he was collared, good and proper. Yeah, he was banged to rights. Now, I've never seen the episode where Mirren, dressed in white, cordons down the crime scene and studies through the night, narrows down the witnesses so it is clear to see that the murderer we're looking for is the fella smoking weed. Nice one, Mirren. Only about 20 million suspects then. Now, we know that Andy did the crime, we know he broke the law, but it's not Helen's murder that they hold him for. His profile doesn't correspond to faces on their list. Don't want him for armed robbery. He's not a terrorist. He's just a fella that grew up puffing on a spliff. He sees it as a kind of prayer that lifts his life a bit. Now, a phallic form of power-proven system over man has always meant the same thing since his story first began. Eat my club, kiss my sword, the symbolism's clear. It's understood by one and all who has the power here. Don't bite it, only lick it, else you will feel my rage. Submit to me or you will spend your lifetime in a cage. I bear the stuff of power, so get down on your knees. Take me high into your hole, service unto me. A subject submit unto me. I say what's right and good, so that we both understand, nor upon my wood. Excellent. Now, returning to my van, where Andy told his tale, I was shouting, human rights, how dare they? What prevailed? He answered me, what could I do? And then he'd look, I clocked. You didn't. I did. You didn't. I did. I knew that I was shocked. So in that van we shouted, like we were sitting in the dock. He told those mighty masters that they could suck my cock.
Can you hold that for a second?